Speaking of very fun fights on the main card, we have Matt Frevola taking on Benoit Saint-Denis at UFC 295. Matt Frevola, 11-3 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. He is riding a 3-fight win streak. He's taking on Benoit Saint-Denis. This guy is 14-1, 4-1 in his last 5, riding a 4-fight win streak. He's only 27 years old. And look at that face. That's all. This guy has lived
Benoit Saint-Denis?
27 years, yeah.
Well, he was in the fucking French Special Forces. That dude was a Navy
I actually
SEAL.
asked that question in my quick picks. I'm like, how is he 27 retired from this? Like, was there an injury? Was there like a, I don't know how it works in France, like, you know, mandatory, whatever. But somebody said he joined when he was 18. I guess it was like famous that he was the youngest Special Forces member ever or something like that. And then, you know, did it for a little while and moved on to this career. So, anyway, Matt Frevola, another one of these Serra-Longo Fight Gym guys. We know Matt. We know him most recently, not a failed lock of the week. An actual, might have been the last ever successful lock of the week.
Frevola. That's my dude.
Well, he knocked out Drew Dober. But he isn't just a big power puncher guy, even though he's got a couple of knockouts going on here. He is a tough wrestler. He never stops coming forward. He's not the most technical striker. He was losing all of the striking exchanges until he landed that one giant punch to Drew Dober. Yeah, watch the fight again. He was getting pieced up.
That's so
he was getting pieced up.
Dude, okay. he was just backing up, but he was just picking him
apart. Oh, backing up because he was getting hit in the face.
No, I mean, Drew Dober just has that random just pressure because he can just eat everything, and Frevola was just touch, then pop. He wasn't all busted up and bloody from one shot, Angelo. I mean, he was getting beat up.
Yeah, I hear you. Anyway, so Matt Frevola, more than just a power puncher. He is a wrestler. He's going to come forward, push a pace, work in takedowns. He's averaging almost 3 takedowns per fight. The takedown percentage is low at 36%, but he's very busy constantly shooting. He does have 12 takedowns in 9 fights, but he hasn't needed any in his last 5. He's coming off that massive underdog win over Drew Dober, where he blasted that dude's chin. He's taking on Benoit Saint-Denis. This guy's also a very good wrestler. He's got really well-timed shots, ton of pressure on top, good old-fashioned. He will lower his level, shoot at the legs, attack the legs type wrestling. He's not trying to hold you against the cage and work you down like this. He has 5 fights in the UFC.
Was that in the script, by the way? Like, dude, the hand movement.
This, anybody who, like, this is just like you're working your way inside, trying to get those underhooks. 5 fights in the UFC, 13 takedowns. That is incredible considering he has not seen a third round. He has not seen a third round, and he still managed to get 13 takedowns in those 5 fights. When he gets on top, he's got pretty good pressure. He likes to work towards submissions, ton of power on his feet, and he does bring that down to the cage or to the mat. He's coming off that win over Thiago Moises where he had 5 takedowns and 4 times the amount of significant strikes. It was like 100 to 25 or something close to that. This is going to be fight of the night or very close to it. Both these guys have solid wrestling, powerful hands, and tons of forward pressure. Neither one of them, other than Matt backing up in his last fight, neither one of them back up. They both come forward, push the pace, stay aggressive. And it's really hard to say who's better at what because you could say, oh, Benoit Saint-Denis is the better wrestler. But is he? Matt Frevola is like an actual wrestler who wrestled his whole life. Benoit Saint-Denis started wrestling for MMA. Benoit Saint-Denis seems to be the more effective wrestler in the cage, but I don't know if he's actually skill for skill the better wrestler. Benoit Saint-Denis' striking isn't great, but he does have power, and so does Matt. These guys are very, very evenly matched. I do like Matt Frevola here at plus 190. There's just something about the momentum he has going on. He is going to be at Madison Square Garden. I trust his wrestling. Like I said, actual wrestler who's wrestled his entire life. Benoit Saint-Denis, while very effective at wrestling, it's new. He's been wrestling for the last 5-10 years, not the last 30 years. So I'm going to go Matt Frevola here. Obviously, he's got that big power. I do trust the wrestling. He's been chinned before. He may get chinned again. I don't think he'll be out-wrestled. If he does lose, I think he gets put out. But I'm going to go Matt Frevola here in the pretty big underdog spot. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. And I know there's a lot of love for Matt Frevola. And honestly, he deserves it, man, because he got a lot of shit, and I did too, picking him against Drew Dober. I mean, everyone's like, oh, Drew Dober's going to just steamroll this guy. No pun intended for that. But, and he came out in front of the home fans, looked great, got the win, and now a lot of people are jumping on that train, the steamroller train. Not, again, no pun intended. It's just all natural. But a lot of people are jumping on this train. They like him as the underdog this week, and I get it. If anyone is going to come in as a big underdog in MSG in front of the home fans and beat a guy as durable and on a hot streak like Benoit Saint-Denis, it probably is a guy like Matt Frevola. And I want to draw attention to as well. You mentioned his wrestling abilities. If you guys go back and watch that fight versus Arman Sarukian, and that was like after like a 2-year layoff and stuff, he comes in and he fights a young, hungry Arman Sarukian. He wasn't only just defending takedowns. He got taken down in that fight. He wasn't just defending takedowns where it's, oh, you're defending against a fence, but he's still on your hips, and you're just kind of stuck in that position. This dude is hitting switches. This dude is hitting throws and getting Arman on his back. Not only is he defending the takedowns, but he is reversing the takedowns into headlock positions. I have no doubt in my mind that Benoit Saint-Denis has his work in store for him in the first round of this fight, because Matt Frevola is going to be in his face. He has an ability. He's got power. Benoit Saint-Denis has shown that he almost seems like he's quit. I mean, yeah, he's even when he gets hurt. I mean, that up and weight short notice against Zaleski. I mean, this dude is very, very durable. And honestly, it might be a situation where Matt Frevola comes in front of the home fans, has that big adrenaline dump, has some success, is really explosive with defending the takedowns, is trying to really show he can offensive grapple. And Benoit Saint-Denis kind of weathers that storm and then is able to get a little bit more control with his takedowns every single time he gets it. And you saw that Sarukian fight for Frevola, because of those early explosions later on in the fight, he was able to be controlled a little bit more and a little bit more. I think that this is going to be a great fight. The first round should be explosive. I would love nothing more than Matt Frevola to win this fight. Either get a knockout or submission, something crazy. I'm a big fan of his. I want to pick him in this fight, but I made a promise to myself, to the stream, to the people. After that Thiago Moises fight, I vowed I would never pick against Benoit Saint-Denis. He embarrassed me to the tees. I'm going Benoit Saint-Denis in this matchup. I think it's just going to be a durability issue, but I'll be rooting for Frevola, man. I hope he gets it done.
Durability is the one thing that worries me there as well. I agree. But I do think Frevola will get it done. I think fighting at home is a factor. Benoit just fought. What was it, like a month and a half ago? It's like not that long ago. Now he's flying to the other side of the world, running it back again. I think things are working in Matt's favor here. So we're on opposite sides here. I have not bet on Matt just yet. The line is widening. I know it says opening odds at plus 330, current at plus 190. Obviously, that's correct. But it bottomed out, and now it's going back up. So he was plus 170, 180 or something the other day. So it's now plus 190. So I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I may eventually throw something on Matt Frevola if it continues to widen. I'm not going to do a 3.5 or anything like that, because the durability does worry me a bit on Matt's side. But he just knocked out Drew Dober, so who's to say he can't knock out Benoit Saint-Denis either? So we'll see. If the odds get out of control, I'll probably throw a bet on him. $7,100 in DraftKings. Even if he loses this fight and has an incredible first round, he could put up some real points there. He could put up 50 points in the first round. Not 50, but okay, not 50. But he could put up good points in a loss.
How many do you think?
37.
Oh.
If you want to check it all out, WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. It is only $10 a month. You will unlock everything you have ever needed. Mauricio, there is somebody signing up for premium right now. We get like 10, 15 signups per stream. Thank you all very much. Mauricio, I'm not going to say your last name. You just keep sending money. You need to sign up on the website so that it can link your money to your login, which then controls
maybe just sending money, man.
What you can see. He sent it. Maybe he's just sending money, but it's back to back to back, which makes me think he's trying to sign up and he's getting frustrated. It's not working. So we do have a $5 super chat from Andres Laura. Andreas says, "Everyone smash
Andreas
the like."
Luera.
Everyone smash the like button and get premium. Jacob plus Angelo equals the best duo. The best community ever.
Ooh.
Can I get a
Notice,
shout out to my daughter?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm going to read this quietly in my head. I think we're good. Nayela, it is her 3rd birthday on Thursday. Shout out Nayeli.
I read
it quietly in my head first. I've been got a few times. I'm not Michael Bisping.
I swallow.
Level. Yeah, I'm not quite Michael Bisping, but
oh close. My God.
What?
We just got 50 gifted memberships from Quint. No, I'm just kidding. He did up his membership though, and he said, "I love you, Jacob."
He celebrates 14 months of membership, and he loves Jacob.
That's my dude,
wow.
Man.
Okay.
That's my dude, Quinty, baby.
Happy birthday, Quinn.
Happy birthday, Quinty.
Okay, stop. This is when we lose people.